Good Tuesday morning. Musings on this stormy, well, it's not storming yet, but the thunder has started, so storms are coming. People with kids, I don't know how y'all manage the laundry because I'm here, just the two of us, and somehow, some way, try as I might, the laundry is never done, and it is mind-boggling to me. That's all. Awesome. Day that I was going to be nice and cozy and just sitting and doing things on my computer, the internet goes, just kidding, you're not going to be doing that. Okay, fine. So instead, what am I doing? I do have to run and get a Sam's Club pickup order. I am going to run and get a very special treat today. But first, I've decided that my plan is going to be, you can't see that, my nightstand. You're sitting on my nightstand right now. And my nightstand is one of those areas, kind of like my desk. I can never seem to keep it organized, but like it's worse than my desk. It just becomes a black hole for anything that I could maybe possibly, there is a minute fraction of a chance that I could need. It goes in my nightstand. And here's the thing, 50% of the stuff I rarely use or could be stored somewhere else. And so my nightstand just ends up looking like this. Chaos. It's just chaos. It's slightly organized chaos. We got bins, we got buckets, but I'm going to see if I can't come up with a better solution for this nightstand. I even brought down a couple of extra storage containers. I'm going to empty this whole thing out and completely redo it and see if it looks any different by the time I'm done. Wish me luck. Okay, you ready? Look at that. Doesn't that look so much better? I think so. So here's what I ended up doing. There was this barrier, this thing right here is supposed to go into one of these two notches, right? And it never occurred to me that I had the power to just remove the stupid thing and not use it. So I took it out and I was like, what can I do with this whole space? And lo and behold, I managed to get everything in there. And is it perfect? Well, I was gonna say no, but actually it's great. I feel a lot more secure in what's happening in here now, which is great. There's like some CPAP and nose spray stuff and pills and Soul CBD stuff over there, ponytail holders, lip products, etc. And then these are Soul products, the Gut Hero and the Thyroid Hero. I've been taking these religiously twice a day like you're supposed to. Are they the things that are like helping me with losing weight while I'm intuitively eating? Don't know, but what I do know is I feel really good. I've started taking these and I feel amazing, so I'm going to continue to take those things. If y'all are curious, there is a sale coming, or by the time you see this video, it might be happening, where everything using my code is 25% off, so that's awesome. If you want to use the code Diva, you could try stuff like this too. So I've been using that. But yeah, that feels so much better. The thunder, ooh, the light. The thunderstorm is loud and crazy. The internet was supposed to be on 15 minutes ago and it is still not on yet. So it's been a couple hours now since we've had internet. It's just that kind of day. So I think, like, what's the next thing I'm gonna do? Probably some things in the kitchen. I might go upstairs, light a candle and do some goal setting and like my wild cards, or I don't know, man. I don't know. All of the work I intended to do today requires an internet connection. So there's that. Such is life sometimes, right?
gonna happen. She's not gonna pick a single one.
Hi. Good morning, beautiful friend. Welcome back to Vlogtober. Today is Wednesday. No, Thursday. It's Thursday, the 26th of October. We're almost to the end of Vlogtober. And today is going to be a struggle. And I say that with utmost optimism. But if you were at my live stream last night, you heard me getting a little cocky about how minimal my PMS was for Aunt Flo literally being able to show up at any second. Well, she showed up. And the cramping, sorry for the TMI, but not sorry. The cramps I have been experiencing this morning have been borderline unbearable. The fact that I am dressed and not like in the fetal position in my bed is actually mind-boggling to me. Hang on, I gotta drink some coffee. We're talking like they started and they were manageable when I got up. I was like, okay, so today's the day. Let's do this thing. And then very rapidly they picked up to the point of like, it's not just the cramps, but you ladies know, some of you ladies know, like it's the lower back pain and the radiating down your leg pain. Like that's what I'm dealing with. And so the last couple of months on my period, I've been able to manage to power through, breathe through it, and not take anything for it, like except like CBD or something. This morning, I took my CBD Harmony gummy. I don't even know if it's actually supposed to help, but I took the CBD pain gel that I like apply to sore muscles, and I put it on my lower abdomen and my back. I plastered my lower half in this gel. And then to top it off, I put Dragon Time Young Living Essential Oil, which is wonderful, wonderful stuff, right on top of all that. Pat, 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 pat. So I'm covered in things that make me smell funny. Then I said, screw it, and immediately took ibuprofen as well. And I've been waiting, like just now, I have finally decided that things have subsided enough where I can talk to the camera without looking like I'm going to cry. And it's been a morning. It's fine. We're gonna power through. We've got stuff to do today. I need to vlog today. Why? Because I need 4 more Vlogtober videos, and Vlogtober is very quickly coming to a close. And I did not do a whole lot of picking up the camera and filming during like the height of PMS, and I was like, oh, that's fine. But now I'm quickly realizing it probably wasn't. So we're gonna hang out today regardless. What's on the agenda today? I have 2 one-on-one coaching calls today, so it is coaching day for me. And then this evening, my paid membership group, which is currently Patreon, but I'm transitioning it over to something else, which is gonna be very, very cool, has their monthly goal setting chat tonight. So we're going to be getting together for an hour and talking about setting goals for the month of November. P.S. Can't even believe it's going to be November in a week. Can't handle that. Not ready for it. Not ready for it even a little bit. Not even a little bit. So there's that. What else? My husband has an event tonight. He's going to some big gala for a charity organization that he's been thinking about getting involved in. Turns out the head of our small group is involved in it and had an extra ticket to the gala tonight. So he's going to that with him, and I'm on my own all afternoon and evening, which is fine because I have goal setting chat tonight and I just get to chill, and I'm kind of in the mood to chill. It's rainy, it's gloomy, the house is pretty much clean, so I don't have too much to do there. I'm doing a lot of stuff in my computer and whatnot today. bits and bobbles here and there, maybe start planning a little bit of content, maybe curling up in a ball and taking a nap. I have no idea. I have no idea. Here is what I know needs to happen today. One, I need to set some goals for November. If I'm going to host a goal setting chat tonight, maybe, possibly, I should have an idea of what I'm going to talk about for my personal goals. Two, this is heavy on the optimism. I would like to move my body. I would like to go downstairs, get on the elliptical, and maybe move my body. Although as I say that, my legs are like, you don't want to do that. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens at all. I'm going to give myself the grace to not do it if I don't feel like it. It makes me really wish I had a walking pad because I feel like walking is something I can do, but the elliptical movement is not something I want to do. It's fine. It's rainy outside. Otherwise, I would just go for a walk, but it's gross outside. So I got to do that. And what else do I even have to do today? I've moved. So I'm using this app called Things3, and it's a really great to-do list app that I heard about from Ali Abdal here on YouTube. And I just love it for all of the things. And what you can do, you have all sorts of like different areas. Like I have areas of life, goals, and then within that I have different sections for my personal, work, health, family. I just created this area of life so I could start brainstorming goals for 2024. I have my stuff, which is just like Brianna's to-do list that needs to go places. Home, and then under that I have like chores and things to buy, and in those you make that list. I have things for Diva and the Divine. I have things specifically for YouTube. It's great, it's awesome. And then within all of those things, so let's say I have a video that is due that I need to film on Wednesday, okay? If I go under YouTube and I title this video, Brianna's video that needs to be filmed on Wednesday, and I put it in my YouTube thing, I can schedule it to say, hey, this needs to be done on Wednesday. And then what will happen, I actually have a widget both on my home screen and on my home screen that will populate the to-do list items that are scheduled for today. So the today to-do list, I can either add things to manually or it will auto-populate based on the day, based on what you have scheduled. So for me, I'm actually going to move my clean master bathroom and clean the guest bath because I did that not too long ago. So I can punt it. I can do it later. So I can remove it from the list of things I need to do today. And it's a really cool little app. So I'm punting the physical labor that needs to get done today and focusing on the work labor that needs to get done today. And that's where we are at right now at this moment. I feel not at all awesome. And it has been a minute since I have experienced discomfort of this level that pulls my focus. I had to stop reading my book because I started a new book too. I started Hidden Potential by Adam Grant because I am in the Sharon Says So book club this semester, and that is the book we are currently reading. So I started that book this morning. I couldn't even get through the first introduction thing, which was it was a lot of pages, so I still got reading done, but I was just so distracted by the pain. And I've gotten up and I've paced my room a couple of times because there's literally nothing else I know how to do. I can't, like, focusing on a specific task, not possible. Getting dressed took me forever because my brain could not decide what it wanted to put on. And instead I just paced back and forth in my bedroom breathing through pain. And y'all, people who have gone through childbirth, how do you do it? Because what I'm experiencing, was wildly distracting and painful, and enough that I just needed to breathe through it. And I know that's kind of how you do childbirth. Whew. Kudos. Cheers to y'all who have done it or are going to be doing it in the not too distant future. Man, oh man. Anyway, that's what's going on. Welcome to the vlog. Here's hoping we have a good day. I did it, y'all. I secured the goods. I haven't been to Crumble in quite some time, actually, because nothing, quite frankly, has been intriguing to me. But those two right there, carrot cake, my favorite cookie that Crumble offers. And instead of releasing it on Easter week like normal, they released it in the middle of October. So of course I obviously had to go and get one. So we did a whole little tasting pack. We got 2 of the carrot cake. We got 2 honey bun because I had one of those a long time ago and they were awesome. So I'm hoping they're still awesome because I got 2. And then to try something new, I got the strawberry cheesecake and the pumpkin brownie because why not? Now we have fabulous dessert for the rest of the week. It'll be delicious. And I'm so excited. We'll be transferring them into a more secure container later. It is significantly later now. 6:33. I am passing time while I wait for 7 o'clock to roll around because that's when I have my goal setting chat. I have felt like garbage all day. All day. So for those of you that come to my vlog for, you know, oh, the comfort, it's so nice, it's so this. I've been getting so many wonderful comments from you guys. I'm not even joking, and it makes my heart so happy. I've gotten so many comments of like, first of all, I stopped watching your videos because of weight loss and this and that and the other thing, but I'm back now because you've embraced intuitive eating. I know for a fact there are a ton of people no longer watching my content because I left the Weight Watchers lifestyle, the calorie counting lifestyle, and the weight loss lifestyle behind me. And I get it. I get it. I want to help you see the light, but if you're not ready to see the light, then fine. But what I really appreciate is people that said, hey, I left because you were in that, but I'm back now because you left. Or I'm so glad I found you and I'm so glad that you're doing this. That feels really, really nice and very validating. So thank you. If you're one of those people that left a comment like that on one of these Vlogtober videos, thank you. I see you. I read every single comment. I appreciate every single comment. Thank you so very much. But for those of you that are like, oh, your vlogs are just so comforting and hanging out with a friend and whatever, this friend is grumpy today. And not even like I'm grumpy because my lower abdomen just doesn't feel good. And it's because I got cocky yesterday and I was like, PMS has been a breeze the last 2 months. My body's like, oh yeah? Well, I'll show you. Yeah, it's been one of those days where like the pain has been distracting. Not just like fight through it and you're fine and you can keep going, but like I've actually been distracted and unable to focus all day today. The most focused I have been is during my 2 coaching calls, which is great because I'm distracted by another human being and helping people work through their introduction to intuitive eating, their goal setting, their all of these things that I work on with my one-on-one clients. So that was a lovely distraction. But when I'm not absolutely fully immersed in stuff like that, my brain is just fully incapable of focusing on a single thing. Even right now, all I can feel are my cramps. And rarely do I have to take more ibuprofen. Usually, I'm a one and done. If it gets so bad that I have to take ibuprofen, I can take 1 dose. Whatever that dose of ibuprofen does calms things down enough, and that's all I need for the entire month. And today, it has just been relentless, and I feel like garbage, and it is what it is. So, there's that. That's the update. I haven't been doing much of anything today. Movement did not happen. I emptied the dishwasher, which is my least favorite chore on the face of this planet, so there's that. My husband is out of the house until heaven only knows when, so Gracie and I are on our own. She's not happy about it. What's wrong? What are you doing? Want to get your ball? Want to poke in the nose? What are you doing? Come here. Hi, can I pet you? Can I pet you? Oh, no? Okay, fine. We're hanging out, just the 2 of us. I'm waiting for 7 o'clock to roll around, but I decided as I sat down for dinner to have, where I skipped my vegetable entirely. I have green beans and potatoes and pork that I made that I'm making this worse, not better. There we go. I made a really, really delicious dinner the other day, and I made enough for the whole week, right? Which is what I normally do. I did not want my vegetable. I had a small salad for lunch, which was great. It was already prepped. It was leftovers from my salad kit from a couple of days ago. My eating has just been all sorts of out of whack. This morning, I ate a healthy eating on the go bar and half of a Fairlife protein shake at 11 a.m. And I wasn't hungry again until like 3 p.m. And even then I wasn't really hungry. I was just a little bit hungry. So I ate just a little bit of something. And then again, I was just like, maybe will food make like the uneasy feeling in my abdomen go? I don't know. It's fine. Anyway, so I'm sitting here. I'm like, as I'm eating dinner, I'm like, I get to watch something on the big TV. My husband's done with calls. He's not here. Whatever. brain is also not functioning, so bear with me. I decided to turn on The Little Mermaid live action movie because I haven't seen it yet. The Little Mermaid is one of my favorite Disney movies. It is between Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, and then Pocahontas is a very close third. I love those movies. And yes, Frozen's up there too. Frozen was an exceptional movie, but I'm talking like movies from my childhood. 15 minutes into this movie, 15 minutes, the scene that happens where Scuttle identifies the fork and the pipe as the Dinglehopper and the Snarfblat, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? That happens above the water surface because, you know, Scuttle is an air-breathing creature. It took place underwater. Underwater! Birds can't breathe underwater! And this bird had a whole conversation with Ariel for multiple minutes underwater. And in that instant, this movie lost all credibility. And I texted my sister, who had taken my niece to see it, and they walked out because Alice could not get into it. And Christine was like, it's a very, very rough movie for adults to watch, in her opinion. So we'll see. I'm going to watch part of it now, obviously, and then part of it later after my call tonight. But the bird talking underwater, do better, Disney. Come on. They don't even do that in the cartoon. The cartoon knows that birds can't breathe underwater. What? That's all. Okay, so I'm done with my meetings. I had to put that down very carefully because I have you precariously balanced on the bed. It is 8:54 p.m. and I'm about to go and take myself a shower and put on some PJs. But before I do that, I thought I would show you, I got my third Haverdash box, which is the clothing rental company that I'm trying out. I've actually got things on a pretty good rotation where I've managed to get 3 boxes in a month. This, you might recall, is one of the items from a previous box that I did in fact decide to keep. But I haven't been as lucky as to have found something that I wanted to keep since then. So Haverdash did its first, my first real red flag moment. And it is this. Not the product itself, although as much of a sack as it looks like, I don't know why I keep thinking I'm gonna look cute in sweater dresses. I don't look cute in sweater dresses. This looks like a sack on me. It's awful. But this reeks of someone else's perfume, which it's fine. It's not a bad smelling perfume, but it tells me that they did not wash the clothes in between the wear. Right? Because if you washed this, it would not smell like that, right? Like it wouldn't, no, it doesn't look like it's in bad condition. It's not dirty or anything, but there is so clearly lots of perfume on that sweater dress. So there's that. But I'm going to show you the 3 items of clothing that I got. We'll kind of talk through them together before I go get ready for bed. Okay, so as per usual, all of these things are in a size large. Here's the first thing. Now, I did not realize when I put this thing in my cart that it's actually a sparkly sweater. How cool is that? I was like, oh, glitter! And it was very, very exciting. So the thing overall, this is actually quite cute. Now I'm not gonna be able to balance you again. That angle's a little bit better, I guess. So this is clearly a crop. Like it hits right here on my, at my belly button. So maybe it's not defined as a crop. I don't know. All in all, cute. Would wear to film a video. It's great for being on camera. It's great for being on camera, so maybe possibly I will film a video with it before I send it back. All right, so here's the potato sack. I just don't look good in sweater dresses. I want to. I want nothing more than to be able to wear a giant sweater like this and call it a day, but it does not look cute. It doesn't look cute. I don't know what to do with this. I feel like I'm in a potato sack, quite literally. And then this third thing I actually am not gonna try on, simply because while it has this big elasticy back, it's a wrap situation. So this is the sleeve, but this gets tied like over here, and this gets tied like over here. I don't know. The actual fabric that I have to stick my body into, this side doesn't have any give, and my husband is not home to help me get out of it if I get stuck. So I'm not gonna try this on while he's not here to rescue me from myself. And this is the plight of somebody with CMT, my friends. Or any physical disability, really. I really struggle, and I think a lot of people take this for granted because why not? I really, truly struggle with getting dressed and getting undressed and the amount of energy that takes me. It is a lot of work for me to get dressed in the morning. So when I show up to something in like an actual outfit that's put together and I've got like jeans on, know that it took work to get there. And getting undressed is sometimes more work than the getting dressed part. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting. There are literally days where my husband thinks it's a joke, but like, and he of course makes a joke, because what do? You make a joke. I'll be like, I'll have just gotten out of the shower and I'll throw like my undies on and whatnot, and I'll have a shirt on, and I'll just be like laying on the bed and have no pants on. And he'll come in and I'll be like, all right, no pants. And I'm like, there are days I genuinely like, I don't feel like doing the work to put pants on. I just don't. And it's real life. I do eventually, because if I'm not wearing a dress, so if it's winter, of course I'm going to be putting pants on because I get really, really cold. So my husband's like, that's okay. You don't have to wear pants, as a husband does, right? But the reality is, like, I literally am just like, the energy expenditure that I have to do to make pants happen is not something I want to do some days. So in theory, an outfit like this is actually a great idea. Of course, now the angles are wrong. But it's not. It's not. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. So there's that. That's my Haverdash haul. And it might be my last one because my free month is up and it's not something that I feel particularly compelled to continue, but it was fun while it lasted, right? I got a new purple and pink sweater out of it, which is kind of cool. So there's that. All right, my friend. All right. So I'm showered, I'm in my pajamas, comfy, cozy, to hunker down for the rest of the night. It is 9:32 and I just got a text from my husband saying he is leaving our small group leader's house, which means he will be home in about 20-25 minutes. So I thought I would end the vlog by giving you a couple of like life lessons and things that I have observed and learned about myself and about things today. Number one, just because I have a month where PMS is minimal, which praise God for that, doesn't mean I am out of the woods for a miserable cramping experience. Number two, bad cramps basically mentally debilitate me for the day, which I have not had. Like, this was a really, really, really bad day, and I don't have those very often when it comes to women troubles. And my ability to focus today was zero. It was bad. My lower back hurt. The pain radiated down into my legs. It was all over. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. But it's fine. We're moving on. I feel okay now. We're moving on. Number three, just because you're on your period doesn't necessarily mean that you're constantly hungry and starving. I find that the more I am into this intuitive eating journey, the longer I am into this intuitive eating journey, the more in tune with all of this I am getting, which is a really great thing. But what was an interesting observation today is and I don't remember if I mentioned this earlier in the video or not, but I did not eat until about 11 o'clock this morning. And it was a healthy eating on the go bar because there was nothing else I wanted. I had no desire for food. I was just physically hungry. And I was like, what do I want? Didn't want to make breakfast, didn't want to exert any energy. Thank goodness for meals that were already made for the rest of the day. But I didn't eat until 11 o'clock. And you know what? The sky didn't fall, the world didn't end, and I didn't lose control today either, which I thought was an interesting observation. The more that I'm just sitting here in tune with my body, the easier it is to be like, actually, I'm on my period and I don't feel hungry, or I'm PMSing and I don't feel hungry. Now, let me be very clear. There were days earlier on, like a week before my period, that I was ravenously hungry. Ravenously hungry. When was that? Sunday? Was that this past Sunday? Was that 2 Sundays ago? I can't even remember. But ravenously hungry. and it ebbs and it flows, and my body seems to allow it to ebb and flow naturally, which is very interesting. And I am continually awestruck by what I observe and learn as I continue on this journey. Next thing, I've lost track of what number I'm on. Just because the crumble cookies are in the house doesn't mean I have to eat them 5 times a day. And I'm saying that as I'm sitting here with you right now. And my natural inclination, especially since my husband's not home, would be to go back to the refrigerator and grab more crumble cookies. But I already had some today. I had crumble cookies. I have no desire for a sweet treat, a dessert. If I get hungry, I feel like I might get hungry before bed, so I might grab a piece of cheese. What is with me and cheese lately? I don't even know. But don't lick me. What are you doing? You wanna come up here? Come here. No? Okay. But I have no inclination for like a late night dessert or something. I had my treat, and my body literally is like, I gave myself permission. I was like, all right, time for some more cookie. And my body's like, nah, we don't want a cookie. No, that's not the answer. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. And the last thing that I have learned today, it is okay for me to not be okay for a day. I did practically nothing today. Somehow I managed to get 4,500 steps today. I have absolutely no idea how that happened. None. I was upstairs most of the day, or when I was down here, I was, it was a slow start to the morning, but it's okay. The sky did not fall. I showed up for all of my requirements, which was 2 separate coaching calls and a goal setting chat tonight. And they went off without a hitch. They were great. They were fine. If you were one of the people I saw tonight, thank you for being there. Thank you for being one of my clients, one of my members, one of my wherever I saw you and for whatever reason. I appreciate you. But I showed up just fine when I had to show up, but it was really nice to not have to show up all day. And sometimes you need permission to not have to show up all day. You need permission to let go of perfection. It's okay. It's okay if you have a day where you just don't feel good, and if the only thing that feels good is to do nothing, that's okay. There's always tomorrow. I already know that I'm gonna get a good night's sleep tonight, and tomorrow I'm gonna be a different woman. Yes, Aunt Flo will still be here, but Lord, please, typically I only have one bad day, if I have a bad day at all. So tomorrow has the potential to be a whole new thing, a much better feeling thing where I can actually feel like I can do more, which will be wonderful. But for now, what I did today was enough, and that's okay. And on that note, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much. Drop me an emoji of your choosing in the comment section down below if you made it all the way to the end of this video, so you can get a special honor in my mind for surviving whatever this vlog ended up turning out to be. Until tomorrow, my friends, take care, good night, and be well. Bye.